Hello everybody and welcome to the Brooklyn Crocodile Club. Ryan the Kaz here bringing you main event action, semifinals main event action. This match will feature Danny and Jose against Marshall and Tommy. This is from our main event that happened on June 29th, 2024 as the boys diddle for the middle. Tommy winning that one. Jose on your near left, Danny on the top right. Marshall on your near right, and Tommy on your far left. Jose and Danny playing with the blue discs, and Tommy lets Danny be the one to shoot first as we get underway here. And Danny starts us off with an open 20. And Marshall, a Super Steve. Chance for Jose and Danny to go up 220s, but he just trips over the hole. A little bit of a hanger here for Tommy. Does manage to get the off and leaves his disc in no man's land for Danny to contend with. Checking his options. One Hogan's Alley to another, catches pegs on the way in. Marsh now his second opportunity at an open 20. This time he does collect it, and we're given in the 20 count. Tommy will have the hammer for this first round. Nice clean takeout there from Jose. And Tommy gets a nice clean takeout himself. Nice bounce back 20 as Jose and Danny go up 2-1, and Marshall not allowing that to stand very long as he ties it up. And Jose taking the lead, so now up to Tommy. Can we get 4 20s in a row? And we can. Tied in the cup 3-3. Danny misses one orbit around, leaving a heavy hanger here for Marshall to deal with. Gonna go right through it, looks like. Nope, just checking his angles. Looks like he's going for the far right. And just manages to tap it out of the house. They wanted that hanger there, but was not to be. Leaves a chance here for Tommy. Tommy unable to get the off either. Bit of traffic starting to build up in the house as now Jose and Danny 2 discs in the house and 1 on the 10 ring. Ooh, and Marshall gives a 20 away. Now Jose and Danny with board presence, but without the hammer as we're coming down to the last orbit. I mean, trying to figure out what he can do. May look like he has a triple takeout chance here, although very slim chance if he goes for the disc in the middle to take out the disc in the house and the one on the side there, but instead capitalizes further and gets a nice touch 20. Jose jumping the gun a little bit there. Danny says, hold your horses. My shot. Danny looking like he's going for a long angle in, and he just skirts over the left side of the hole. Still with board presence. Jose and Danny, it's not a lost match yet, or a lost round yet for them. And a nice shot from Marshall, leaving his disc pegged up. Difficult chance here for Jose. Needs to get the off end to stick into the 15 to basically secure the 2 points. Checking to make sure that Tommy is the one who has hammer. Not very pleased with his options here, but... And that pegged disc proves fruitful for Marshall and Tommy. All Tommy needs is to knock one of those discs out. It doesn't even matter if he stays on. He goes for the clean takeout and secures the first 2 points of this semi-final match. Starting round 2 is Marshall, and whoa, his disc seemed to slam on the brakes just before getting to the hole. Chance here for Jose, not happy with that. Needs a heavy hanger here for Tommy. Does manage to get the off. And Danny just rearranges the furniture in the house. Nothing leaves, but they all shift around. Marshall, nice clean takeout. Leaving Jose with possible very clean double takeout here, and he does get it. Chance for a touch 20 there for Tommy, just does not get that to go. Leaves an opportunity here for Danny to take the first lead of the 20 count. Instead gets a double takeout of his own. And a nice hide, not leaving Tommy very many options here. He can either go for the disc in no man's land or go to the far side. Does go for the far side, but loses the shooter, giving an open chance here for Danny. And he collects. So we have the first 20 of the second round here. Now just still in no man's land for Marshall to contend with, and he catches a peg on the way in and loses the shooter, giving another open opportunity for Jose. And he now forces the issue, going up 2-0. That's a very commanding lead. Danny will be with the hammer for this round. Nice takeout, and Tommy leaves his disc pegged up. Danny pretty content to just get that disc off of the peg. Doesn't lose the shooter. And not much of an opportunity here for Marshall to get the 20. Nice clean takeout through the house for Jose. Tommy needing to get a 20 here to force some action. Just barely manages to touch it, but chirps over the hole and goes to the outside. Final orbit of the second round. Marshall and Tommy need to clear all of the blue discs and get 2 20s in the process. Marshall was able to get the 20, but not able to clear any of the discs, and so Jose and Danny, barring a miraculous quadruple takeout 20 from Tommy here, have tied the match up at 2 points apiece. Apiece. Words are hard. And he misses everything instead. Danny still wanting to take his final shot. Inconsequential, and we are tied. Jose gets his start at the third round off, trips over the hole. Tommy unable to get the takeout. Traffic building already in the house after the first 2 shots. Marshall leaves maybe a touch 20 here for Jose. Danny giving him a little bit of coaching, where he thinks he has the best opportunity to get the 20 and the off. And he does manage to get it, although a bit of a circus there as it comes off of a peg in the process. Danny not leaving much of an opportunity here for Marshall to get a 20. It's a very long follow-through, but a nice clean takeout, leaving his disc in no man's land. Jose smartly going to the outside, leaving a tough shot for Tommy. And proves fruitful as Tommy catches a few pegs, loses the shooter, leaving an open chance here for Danny, who just trips over the hole again. But leaves his disc in no man's land. Marshall just taking the outside, and Tommy is going to be in the similar predicament to we had earlier. This time it looks like he's going for the disc that is in between the pegs. And he does manage to get the off and leave his disc a little bit to the outside. Probably an easy takeout here for Danny. Ooh, and it jams on him and he loses the shooter. Marshall looked like he may have had a chance at the angle in. It just stays to the outside, and that gives Jose the opportunity to leave a difficult shot here for Tommy. Having to go through the house. Last time he took this shot, he lost the shooter, and this time he hits pegs on the way in and loses the shooter. Not wanting his shot to jam on him again, Danny goes from the inside and manages to get another circus 20. Very nice shot, and now we have a clear board in the last orbit. Jose sealing the deal there, as Tommy and Marshall only have 2 shots left, but they're down 3 20s to none. So Jose and Danny will go up 2 points. Total score of 4-2 going into the next round, where Tommy will start us off. And he just goes a little bit too far right of the hole. Touch 20 chance here for Danny, but he gets the off but loses the shooter. So now we have an open chance here for Marshall, and he just trips over the hole as well. And at the rate we're going, this is going to be a draw if this continues. Another trip over the hole, another opportunity for Danny. Does he peel here? Nope, he does get the clean off though. Long follow-through chance here for Marshall. Tommy seeing if he can go from the far right to get a touch. Doesn't like it, comes back to the middle. And, ooh, Jose did make contact, but bounced through the pegs and off the board. Open chance here for Tommy. Does not get it. Leaves a hanger here for Danny, and he almost manages to get a double takeout. Jose playing strategically, plays to the disc on the outside, and nice roll to the house line. And Tommy responds, almost getting the bounce back 20. Another hanger chance here for Danny. And this time he collects as Jose and Danny go up 1-0 in the 20 count. But an open chance here for Marshall. And he collects, not letting that lead live very long. And Jose again losing the shooter. Open chance here for Tommy. And shoots it way long. Trips over the hole and goes out the back door of the house. Tommy, nice pullback shot. Or Danny, sorry. A nice pullback shot. As Marshall catches pegs and loses his shooter, leaving an open chance here for Jose. And, ooh, just avoids getting the slow roll in. Tied in the 20 count. 1-1. Jose this time will have the hammer. Tommy unable to get anything off the board. So now, still virtually tied on the board. As Danny goes for the hanger, does not get it, but does get the off. Marshall tries to follow suit, try to get a 20. Oh, it loses the shooter, so points on the board will stay, and just for good measure, Jose hits a second 20, and Danny and Jose will go up 6 points to 2 as we complete one full 4 rounds. And starting with Danny again, this time he does hit the open 20 to start us off here. Jose, nice takeout and leaving his disc pegged up. And Tommy with a nice circus 20. Second open chance of the round for Danny. This time he trips over the hole. Give a chance here, possibly for Marshall. Plays to the outside. Jose almost gets a slow roll in, leaves a leaner. As Tommy gets the takeout, but now leaves an opportunity here for Danny. And just barely makes contact, similar to what Tommy did a few rounds ago. Clean takeout there for Marshall. Possible touch here for Jose. And he catches pegs on the way in. The Pillars of Wisdom strike again. A little bump and run chance for Tommy. And just gets it to stay out. And with enough firepower, there may be a triple takeout here for Danny. See what he is planning to do. It looks like he sees it, gets 2 of them out. A couple discs huddled over the 20 hole. Jose, surprised that that shot didn't go in. I am too. Would have given them a much needed 20s lead. Tommy peels and demotes one of his own discs. Looks like Danny is going to play for the outside as we come to the last couple of orbits in this round. Oh, but he goes to the inside. The way his hand was positioned, I was sure he was going to go for the 1 in the 10. Marshall plays to the outside. Wise decision. Possible double takeout chance here for Jose. Probably needs it too, and only manages to get 1. Final orbit of this 5th round of action. And Danny does manage to get the takeout, the double takeout, loses the shooter. A couple of valid shots here for Marshall and Tommy will probably be enough. 120 will certainly do it. And that will seal the deal. As Tommy and Marshall are climbing back into this match. And another final 20 for a good measure from Tommy. 6-4 the score. Going into round 6, and Marshall starts us off with a 20. And Jose just trips over the hole, leaving an opportunity here for Tommy. And he collects as well, so now up 2-0 in the 20 count. Nice ring around the rosy there from Danny, climbing back into this round. 2-1. And almost getting the angle in again for Jose. Leaves a heavy leaner there for Tommy to deal with. And now he catches pegs, and he's very upset about that. And he just needs a little bit of a tap to get the 20 count even. He does manage to pull it off, and he also leaves the disc a little bit too far behind for any kind of hanger chance here. And doesn't even get the off, looks like. Jose making a valid shot. Tommy changes his plan and goes for a nice roll into the 15. Now we are tied 2-2. Danny does have the hammer for this round. Touch 20 would be immense here for Danny, and just rearranges furniture. Again, we're virtually tied on the board. All 4 discs on the board are solidly in the 15. And Marshall gives his team the lead. Bit of traffic towards the center of the board. Jose looking for something to happen. Does manage to clear some space. Giving a bit of opportunity here for Danny to do something on his shot. Tommy, nice take out off of a peg. Now Tommy Marshall's disc lined up like Orion's belt. And a supernova triple takeout from Danny. What a nice shot. Solidly in the lead now are Jose and Danny, considering they do have the hammer. They are down in the 20s, but having the last shot when you're only down by 1 is a pretty good spot to be in, especially when you're coming into the later parts of a round. And Jose, a nice circus 20. Off of the pegs and off of his own disc. Tying it up here. A nice double takeout from Tommy, keeping his team alive. Pegged up disc for Danny to deal with. Manages the takeout and leaves it to the outside. Final orbit, potentially, of this match. Marshall just with a takeout. Doesn't do anything special here. Jose rolls into the house. Takeout 20 here from Tommy would force a tie, but that won't be enough, as this is a race to 7, so Jose and Danny have already won this, and they will be advancing to the finals. As we see the last shot, a clean takeout from Danny. A match well played from all of our competitors. Congratulations to Jose and Danny. You're going to the finals. As we look at some of the highlights, there were a lot of circus 20s, a lot of good shooting all around. We see this nice little hanger. Doesn't put his disc at risk. Clean double takeout from Jose. takeout off of the peg and off of his own disc. Not once, but twice for Jose. Good 20 shooting there. And very nice circus 20 there from Tommy as well. And a takeout off of 2 pegs for Tommy. Nice double takeout as well. Nice bounce back there from Danny. This nice double takeout also from Danny. And just again, good measure off of 2 pegs to take out 20 from Danny. And the shot of the match, the Orion's Belt Supernova triple takeout. Well done. We thank you all so much for watching. We hope to see you at the next one. If you're interested in joining us, please follow the links in the description below, and we hope to see you there.